Hello, everyone. Welcome back. I am Erica,
And I am Drea.
and this is Book and Sip, where we read some books and we take some sip. And I decided to just go super simple because after December, it'd just be ridiculous to drink this. So I just have eggnog. No liquor, just straight up eggnog with a little cinnamon on top. You're making that face like gross. Don't be a
I, you
hater.
know,
Eggnog's delicious.
it's your sip. It's your sip. I shouldn't be judgy, but yeah, my people don't do that. I got a coffee. I got a coffee, no alcohol either.
You know, everybody does that Southern Comfort.
Sure. I yeah, I love I love all things this company. I'm not gonna advertise them because they're not paying me yet. But yeah, iced coffee, cold brew, cream, sugar, mocha, love it all. Just straight
Love it.
sugar shot.
Just a bunch of sugar. Dunkin' Donuts, I'm assuming.
Uh,
See, there we
Tommy,
go. All right, we're at the end. Christmas Tree Farm 22 to the epilogue. A lot happened in them last, what, eight chapters?
it did, and it
A lot
did
happened.
a lot. She had a
They
lot
they crammed a lot in there.
to close up for the story. Yes.
All right, so let's summarize it out. So chapter 22, Kyra and Bennett are living together like one big happy
Okay,
family. They both know
before
it's a
we,
mistake, but we also learned that good sex makes you glow.
uh, I
Yes.
wouldn't know. Listen, okay, so is this like a week? What is the time span in this book? Like 2 weeks?
I think the time span in the book is about 3 weeks.
3 weeks. Okay.
Yeah.
So less than a month and they're
Because
living
he's down
together.
there for the month of December and he's supposed to leave on New Year's.
Okay. All right. Okay.
So
So
they
I'm
got to know
a
each
little
other for two
judgy because
weeks, and then that last week they just been living together for a week.
okay. Yeah.
So
All
yeah,
right. Okay.
that's that's what happened in that one. All right, in chapter 23, Bennett gets a tongue lashing from his sister for shacking up. I believe that is well deserved. Jenny invites Kyra to the Christmas tree party, and Kyra invites Jenny to make wreaths. Kyra is doing her best to leave the house and make friends, which I truly appreciate.
Okay. So why do you think that because you are the sister that would typically give the tongue lashing. So why do you think that it was well deserved?
Because you play a house with this girl when you're supposed to leave in a week. What are you doing?
They're
And
all
you're trying to
adults.
convince me that this is nothing serious. Then why are y'all? You got your dogs over here. You set up over here. You doing your work, and she's doing her thing. Y'all over here talking about let's go home. And no, y'all need to figure out what this is.
They're living their best life, YOLO, baby.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
I don't have to drive across town in snow
See,
just
once you
to.
live together, this is no longer a fling. This is no longer a fling. That's the
Okay.
issue I have.
All right.
That's it.
Those are the rules, folks.
Those are the rules.
All right.
All right, in chapter 24, we're at Logan and Jenny's Christmas party where Kyra and Bennett are verbally embarrassed by how crass grandma is. After some
Which
drinks, kind of
I love
realize it's
grandma
nice to be around. I love grandma. Oh my gosh.
because it
That
circles back.
introduction, how you gonna open the door? The first thing you say is, well, you're the one shacking up. But be, like you say, YOLO, be free. Just, y'all are so passionate.
And it's wonderful because it circles back to when he was describing his embarrassment because he got lube for a Christmas gift from
Oh yeah.
grandma. And
Yeah.
so I was like, okay, grandma, I feel you. See,
She's
I want to be that grandma.
you gonna you gonna be that grandma and embarrass yourself like that?
I'm gonna be so old, so I won't even know probably what's going on.
Eh,
But I want to be that
she
grandma.
knows. She knows it all.
She does.
All right, in chapter 25, everyone is currently full and slightly drunk. Drunk. Kyra has made herself comfortable around everyone, and they had their secret Santa exchange. Then we end the night with an explosive argument and a love confession and a breakup. Were they really together? Would you call this a breakup?
I call it pure stupidity, but I didn't expect anything less from Kira. So, you know,
You're my girl, Kira.
now you know that's not my friend.
I know, I know. But I mean, in her defense, and we'll get more into this. Is 2 weeks and you're saying I'm in love? Is that even a thing?
It can be a thing if you want it to be a thing. Listen, I think you should live your life to the fullest. And if how you feel today is your reality, that is your reality. Enjoy your reality because life is hard. One day
It's hard,
you're in
but
love and the
going
next
through
day
the I'm
you're
falling
sitting
in
in
love with
your
you.
house all by yourself.
I'm in love with you 2 weeks into this. I need you to go because I need to figure out what's going on with me.
If the when you swap internal forces with people, you do grown folk business. That's what happens. We become connected.
See, to me, I'd be like, you're just giving me some really good D, and my mind's all mixed up. Am I in love with you or am I in love with the D? So I need you to go so I can figure it
You're
out
connected.
for myself.
You are connected. It's a package
Connected
deal.
my foot, connected to the wrong thing. All right, chapter 26. After crying all night, her sister calls and discusses business plans and love. I love that she went through the business plans. Bennett decides to leave early, and the very next day, Kara decides, no, I don't want you to go, but it's too late. You're gone.
Yep. You
But I feel
snooze.
like this is just women for you. We cry, we have it out, and then the next day, boom, business plans. Let's get my life back together.
That's a fact. That's a fact. I did
That is
like
a
the scene
fact.
with the sister. I think I think that we can say, um, even in the midst of her cray cray moment, she had focus on
Yes.
something other than the D.
Yes. Yes. But I think the separation was good. I think the separation was good. I really do. All right. 27. Ben is back home in his apartment when Nicole comes over for some fun. Ben learns that he sucks at communicating and he finally gets closure with Nicole because, as you brought up, he never said, hey, I want us to be a real thing. We just assumed we were.
Yes.
How you gonna
And
decide that without talking about it?
okay, are we going into details here? Or this is just overview. We're gonna come back to this stuff.
We're gonna come back to it.
Okay. Yes,
We're gonna come back to it.
I was happy to get Nicole's side of the story here because I'd built her up to kind of be a little villain.
Yes.
And I
Yes, I
think
did too.
unfairly.
I don't think there's anything more to say about chapter 28. The letters, the grand gesture, Benny. Benny the dog.
Benny the dog.
We don't go into details about Benny, but I have to say, come on. You got a dog named Benny?
Yes,
We
yes,
were that
yes.
sad? Our guard
I
dog,
think
Benny.
I think how seeing how it all worked out for Kira, I think I'm gonna go get a dog and name him Corey.
See?
Senator Cory Booker.
Now let me ask, if someone missed you so much that they got a dog and named Andrea, would you be offended by this or would you be
Yes,
very flattered?
I would be very offended. Now, if it's a skinny, tiny little chihuahua, I'd be like, okay, I see you seeing me, my inner person. But don't come with a Saint Bernard because we're gonna fight.
So it would depend on the dog that the
Yes.
offense comes from.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I can see that. I can see that. All right, so the epilogue. In the epilogue, they have been together for 5 months. Kyra's starting to plant her garden finally. We're going to get those pickles. And we finally found the treasure. I'm not going to lie. It bothered me that this came up in the epilogue.
I
Just
think that's
because at this point, I forgot about the
what I
treasure.
was gonna
I
say.
truly did.
I think after all of the playing house, the perfect Christmas, the travel back to your home and then back, and then I think then you're like, oh yeah, they all thought there was a body uh on this land. And now they
Yes.
finally get their answer.
So I, I don't know. That bothered me. Okay. Were you expecting Bennett to leave early?
I don't know if I expected him to leave early. I did expect him to leave. I told you I thought he would leave
Yes.
and come back because that's just the Laurie was giving me that. Laurie was giving me that. So I did not. I think after the fight, I expected him to leave. As I'm reading this, I'm like, yeah, I mean, what's he stand for? You just broke the poor man's heart. My poor Bennett, good guy. And you told him to get to stepping.
Yes, yes, we did. I need you to
Terrible,
step out. I thought he was
terrible.
going to stay anyway, so no, I was not expecting him to leave me.
Yeah.
Like when the whole fight scene happened, I thought they were going to have this kind of, well, let's not end in a fight. Let's live and laugh and love, and then I'll leave on New Year's like I'm supposed to.
She was
And
mean
then
to
you can
him.
chase me down at the airport.
She was mean to him. She was
What
cruel.
she mean? I call it self-defense. I need to protect my heart. Okay? I'm over here thinking I'm in love with you. I need to know if it's real.
Okay, but if I'm in love with you, then aren't I nice to you? No, she was mean.
No, no, no. I- and it would be different if we've been together for a while. But I know in some cultures, like that's a thing. Like love at first sight is a thing. We love, we date, and we marry in 3 days.
Yes, we're sign me up.
No, don't tie me up. I need more time.
I'm ready.
All
I'm
right.
ready.
So, did you like that Bennett got closure with Nicole?
I did. I will tell you that is probably one of my favorite parts of the book because, as I said, I had built Nicole to be this cold-hearted, mean user. And her side is, well, I thought we had an understanding. I thought we were on the same page. I thought we knew how each other felt. But if you felt something more, why didn't you say anything? I'm willing
Yes.
to give you I'm willing to at least try to give you what you want because I value you. I want you in my life. I'm willing to try it. Um, and so that means they never had that conversation.
No. No.
So as y'all know, I'm gonna ride this bus till the wheels fall off. So I've been Team Bennett. But for me, this was a complete bus breakdown. And Bennett got to go. He's bad because you have caused your own heartache by not opening your mouth and just saying how you feel. The
And it
entire
really
thing.
made me think about his other relationships where he paints all these women as villains. And I'm like,
Yes,
okay, or is it
yes.
you?
Yes,
I think
because
it
the
might
same
be
thing
you.
with Kara. He knew he was feeling her. Now he might have been like, well, I don't want to make the same mistakes. I don't want to walk them. But honesty, like I don't understand what's the problem with being honest.
And I had to go back and read because when Kyra did say, I'm falling in love, did he reciprocate? And he
Now you
did
got me
not.
questioning. What did he say?
When they had the fight, she said she was falling in love, and I don't think he reciprocated.
I think he tried to, if I remember correctly, I'm looking it up, but if I remember correctly, I think he tried to say like, okay, I wanna see where
Okay,
this
so
goes.
she did say, I found it. She said this isn't real. People don't fall in love in a month. It doesn't make sense. He did say it feels real.
Okay.
So I don't know. I don't know. There was a lot of arguing going on there. I'm not sure if, I mean, it was a really heated argument. I feel like there was no real proper communication through that whole thing.
Yeah, because okay, because yeah, so she says it people don't do this, it doesn't make sense. And he says, well, it feels pretty real to me. So he's reciprocating. He's saying, I'm acknowledging, I'm feeling something too. And then she just shuts it down and cuts it off and says, I was just lonely and you just happened to be here. So it's
Okay.
time for you to go.
Okay, so she did flip it. That was kind of on her. And maybe that's how she felt. Maybe she felt like she was lonely, which she was. Like the circumstances around it doesn't seem like love.
I don't know.
That's just me. The circumstances around it, I would be confused too.
I mean, well, you're the cynical one. I believe in love above all else. Like I just do. Never seen it, but I just believe in it. So it exists for somebody. So I think that she was being pretty mean. And she told now that I'm looking at this, she told him, now it's time for you to go home. Back to your real life. And I need to live mine. So she
Yes.
just completely and this was the part that I hated the most about that scene was that it was after a night of pure love. They had exchanged gifts at the Christmas party. Well, she didn't because she didn't know they were doing this, but
Yeah.
the other people had engraved rings and there was just a lot of love and family and get together and she was living it up, singing and just being in the moment. And then this is what you run from. Made me
Well, then
very
again,
angry.
in at the party, and I think she probably would have kept going if they didn't bring up the fact that Bennett was leaving. Because Hazel asked, "When are you leaving?" And he was like, "New Year's." And they're like, "Well, you could stay. It'd be fun." He's like, "Well, yeah, I guess." So I think that little bit of, "Oh, right. Yes, I'm enjoying this, but this is ultimately a fling."
So
And the sad thing is I am quite the hopeless romantic myself, but I don't know. I don't know. Like I want to believe, but I'm still on Kara's side, man. I can't say I'm in love with you after 2 weeks.
hmm, I don't know. I
See?
think I think you can be, and I also think you choose to be. So
Okay.
I think love is also a choice. So
I do believe that as well. I do believe love is a choice. And like I said, I don't think it's that. I think it was just a situation around it. And she said it. This was supposed to be a fling. I was lonely. It wasn't supposed to turn into this. And the fact that it did, is it real or am I crazy? Now,
she
if
was
you
crazy,
are
but it could still
going, the
be
guy
real.
asked you out, y'all are dating, like he asked you on a date and you're starting to feel stuff in the date. Well, yeah, because that's kind of what you're looking for when you are dating somebody. I wasn't looking for love. And it's here, knocking at my door, about to kick the damn
And
door down.
why you? I mean, then the problem with that is that if that's how you feel, why are y'all shacking up? Because going back to our little circular problem, because if this is just I'm just having fun, I don't have fun with you having house keys and your dog sitting here.
This is why I said the tongue lashing was deserved, because that's what I was supposed to be.
No, no. But
I
if because that was the confusing part where I think Bennett was totally open for whatever happened.
He
Kira was
was.
not. And so the answer should have been, I'm just trying to have some fun, so I'll call you.
But no, we done moved in
It's
and
4 in the
the
morning.
dogs moved in too.
What are you
And
doing? Netflix and chill.
yes, we over here banging on the couch now. And I'm getting my glow up.
And that's it. Then you go
That's it.
home.
All right,
Crawl
what do
on
we
back up
think
there.
of this grand gesture?
Okay, well, just gonna tell everybody what happened. So I finished this book Christmas Eve. I had left Erica's house. And then wait, no, it was the day before Christmas Eve, right?
Mm-hmm. It's Christmas Eve.
No, it was Christmas Eve. I had left Erica's house. And then I call her back shortly after I left and I go, "Oh my God, I cannot believe it. I knew he was gonna come back. It was gonna be so great. And the ladders." So I thought it was the greatest thing ever. I love the gesture. I loved the gesture of the letters on the tree. Um, his coming back. Now, she wrote the letter, which I mean, it was an okay letter. No, no, no. I like Kira, so I mean, I don't like Kira, so we all know that. But I did. I thought her letter was nice. Now the question is, why did she decide to send the letter?
And see, that was my thought as well. But at the same time, I was like the fact that she sent the letter. I really enjoyed the fact that she sent the letter. It was one of those, um, I don't want to send a text message because they get stuff immediately. And it's like,
Yes.
okay. am I waiting on this text message? But if you send a letter, like she said, this is now it's in fate hands. I don't know if he got it or not. If he doesn't send a letter, I don't know. I don't know. And because there's so many variables, it's not an immediate rejection as if you were to send
True.
a text message. And it's like, okay, it's been 2 hours. He hadn't responded. I know he saw it because it says red.
Right. Right. So I thought that the ideal of her sending a letter tied it all back to Edwin and his little raunchy letters. But I,
Yes.
I do I do give Kira the her props by just saying I'm still a work in progress. But I wanted you to know that you are perfect too. Which surprises me honestly. You're everything I didn't know I wanted. And so I'm like, okay, okay, Kira.
You
I do.
got
I
it
like that
then.
she poured her. I thought that she poured her heart out. She took some time, as Erica suggests we all do. Slow down, take your time, really think about what you want. And then she just said, "You said if I said the word, so
I
here's the
said the
word."
word. And I think the
And
letter
then
really allowed her to slow down. Like you send text
yeah,
message, and the second you hit send, it's done. But with the
yeah,
letter, you have to write it, reread it, read it. I mean, you got to mail it, and you're probably going to read it a second or third or fourth time before you even put it in the mailbox. It forces you to slow down.
yeah.
And then the letters back. Oh my God, they were so short, but they were so sweet.
They were
They
so
were so
sweet,
sweet.
very sweet.
And then him meeting Ben.
Yes, I want someone to tell me they like my morning hair. I'm most prettiest when I look like Death
When I look
warmed
a hot
over.
mess in the morning and I got crusties in my eye, and you just think I'm so
Yes,
beautiful.
yes.
So no, no. I love the fact that you like that I'm stubborn and I'm forever gonna be stubborn. No, the grand gesture was super sweet. Not at all what I thought it would be. You already know how I feel about this. You already know how I feel about this. That's great that they got the treasure and they can fix up the house. I'm sure it was worth quite a bit of money, but man, I have forgot about the treasure by then. And for people who don't read the epilogue, if you're one of those people who don't read the epilogue, they found the treasure in the epilogue, okay? It was buried in the yard in a box. It was a bunch of jewelry.
And it was so crazy, like it's just so random. For
It
him just to be
was.
digging in this one spot, it made no sense.
No, no.
Um,
So I didn't
and then what I want to know is, I have just more questions about Edwin because I'm always the person that wants to know more than what you want to tell me. So,
I get that.
what was the deal with Edwin and his cousin? Because he did not like his cousin. He didn't want his cousin to get anything. So I'd rather give it to a stranger. I'd rather no one ever find it again than for my cousin to
Didn't need to
benefit
get
off
it.
of anything. So I thought that was funny.
But no, and if you read any of Laura Gilmore's other books, each of her books has a small air of mystery to it. Like there's always some type of mystery to solve. Um, like it in each book, there's always some type of mystery, and the mysteries are solved in a big way, which is what I really love. That when you figured out what the mystery was, it was like, oh my gosh, that was it. That's so crazy. In this one, the mystery was kind of lackluster, and I was a little sad about that compared to her other two books, where the mystery was like, that's where that's. This was like, oh right, that treasure. Yeah. So that kind of that knocked
I
some
do
points
I
off
do
for
think
me.
that it came off as an afterthought.
Yeah, to have this be the reason why he is in that Christmas tree farm in the first place, why he's visiting the farm in the first place, was to find the dead body, the treasure, and to have it be discovered like this.
Yeah, I think I my only pushback I would say is that I don't think that was why he was there to start with.
True, true, but
That is why his people encouraged him to keep going back.
yes.
They wanted to know if there was a dead body up there.
So, yeah, I didn't care for it. All right, what do you think of the book overall?
It was okay.
It was okay.
It was okay. I am not a romance book lover. So
Oh,
take that with a grain of thought for what it's worth. I am a fantasy reader. So this is a cute, cozy mystery, easy read. You could do it. I can imagine someone could sit down and read this book in one day if this is your type of read. So it's okay. I wasn't overly impressed other than my favorite word, debauched. There was like it's not it wasn't overly flowery. The prose was not superb. It wasn't anything like that. So I just a quick, cute, easy, cozy read. So I gave it 3 stars out of 5.
Okay. Um, I gave it 4 stars. I didn't give 5 stars. I do love romance books. I do really love romance books. All romance books, fantasy, non-fantasy, just just in general. I did not give it 5 stars. I guess it just, like I said, I felt the mystery was lacking. Um, it is definitely a book I'd probably read again over the holidays. I thought it was very cute. I did hear that there was better Christmas books out there. Um, so I give it 4. I give it 4. I thought it was good. It's definitely something I might pick up again randomly and just when I just want some good feels, some good feels.
So you've read other Laurie Gilmore books.
Yes.
So you've read the first 3. This is now the
Yes.
third. Where does this fall on the list for you?
So I've read Pumpkin Spice Cafe, Cinnabon Bookstore, and The Christmas Tree Farm. Um, this would definitely be last. Like if I had to put an order from best, it would be Cinnabon Bookstore, Pumpkin Spice Cafe, and then Christmas Tree Farm.
Interesting.
Yes,
I think
but
I like this one. I did not read Cinnamon Bun Bookstore.
mhm.
I did read Pumpkin Spice Cafe, and I did like Christmas Tree Farm better than
Mm,
it's so.
okay. So she gave it 3 stars. I gave it 4 stars. That would be combined as 3.5 stars. We'll just be right in the middle. But I don't think it's bookshelf worthy.
Oh, oh wow.
What do
Okay.
you think? Bookshelf worthy?
Um,
Like if you had a small bookshelf with some select books on there, would you put this on the bookshelf?
no,
See, I have a small bookshelf, so I'm very particular about what I put on my bookshelf. And it has to be 4.5 or higher to be bookshelf worthy.
that's funny. Interesting.
All right, our honorable mentions. The dog sweater.
Know what to get you next year.
Dog sweater. I'll take it. I'll wear it too. I'll totally wear it. I would wear the dog sweater.
Uh,
Logan's grandma,
Team grandma, like for real. I'm gonna
right?
be grandma when I grow
And
up.
she's in the pumpkin spice book, and she was just as funny in that one.
Love it.
Love it. Fried turkey. Guys, stop doing this
Why are we still
without
doing?
knowing how to do it.
Oh,
Logan's
okay.
granddad was in the back trying to fry turkey, and apparently the last time he did, he burned his eyebrows off.
Yeah, I've
Now,
seen.
yes. Now, around 4th of July, I ran into a fireman and I was like, this must be a tough time for you guys, 4th of July. And he was like, actually, no, Thanksgiving is our toughest time because everybody tries to fry a turkey. And I was like, Thanksgiving is y'all's hardest time of year? He goes, everybody's trying to find a turkey, trying to fry that turkey, and this is what happens. Someone house catches on fire.
Oh. My brother always fries our turkeys, and my brother and uncle, and yeah, thank God we never had any issues. But they also never let me get close because I have the touch of death.
Oh no. So see, you're the reason why someone's house is gonna burn down.
Absolutely, that's the don't let me near it. I don't barbecue. I don't do none of that.
You got me a roadside safety kit for the 5th year in a row.
Hey, you have a reputation.
Do you have one in your car?
I do not.
Neither do I.
I guess I
I was
should get
looking,
one.
so
I
it's
do
like,
have an air pump. I do have the air pump, but I don't have the flares and the sign. I have
understood.
jumper cables in the air pump.
And she has not put one of these in her car.
I guess this is a sign. Maybe I should
I
get
know,
online,
right?
order us one.
Roadside safety kits for
It's
Christmas next year.
missing in your refrigerator.
Okay, I put this in as an honorable mention because if you don't remember, in the very beginning of the book, when they're going to go see Santa, he asked her, "What are you going to ask Santa for?" And she said, "Cozy socks." Now, if you don't remember that, then getting the cozy socks, that's like, oh, that's what you got her. But no, he remembers something that happened weeks ago,
He
uh,
did.
and something that was said in passing, really.
And
Oh, I'm
passing
gonna
and
ask for the cozy
probably
socks.
Jet. Passing
Yes,
and Jet. And it reminded me a lot of my favorite book with an S, period, is Harry Potter. And one of the things that Harry Potter asked Dumbledore when he looked into the mirror was, what did you want to see? And he's like, what do you want for Christmas or something like that? And he says, a pair of nice woolen socks. So cozy socks are the way to go. And what was so cute about Kira's is they had peaches on them.
tried to find a picture of that. I was like, man, Bennett, I kind of
See?
can see why, and I don't think this is the real reason. And I'm not gonna put this person out there like that, but we'll just say this person. We won't even say boy or girl. We'll say this person said that they love romance books, and romance books have ruined their relationships because now they have high expectations. And I was like,
Yeah,
I can see
I
that
think
when you
the
see something like this, something so simple, something so simple.
so
And
simple.
most guys would be like, man, if I got my girl some socks, she'd be all mad. No, no, it's not the socks. It's the thought behind the socks. I told you
Yes.
this in passing, and you still remembered it.
Yep, absolutely. The problem is most I have no scientific knowledge about this, but I think most romance writers are women, and so we're writing what we want, like just Chef's kiss, the perfect man, the perfect
Yes.
everything. We're not gonna write about the time that he forgot our anniversary or,
And
you
guys,
know,
it's not hard. It's not hard. Pick up a romance book and read it. And I guarantee you, you'll rock every woman's world.
every
You'll
woman's
rock every
world.
woman's world. All right, guys, new year, new
New Year,
book.
new us.
What is our new book of new year? Because we're not going to pick this up again until next year. And if you're just thought about this, if you're watching this on Christmas, Merry Christmas. And if you're watching this on New Year, Happy New Year.
Happy New
Happy holidays. Happy holidays in general. So this is our book. We're going to go into more detail about the book next week, but I do want to show you guys what the book is. If you're one of those people that like to pre-order, this book does not come out until January 7th. And this is the book we're going to be going through.
Year. Never
Daniela, is that how you say it? Daniela? Danielle?
Danielle.
Danielle Steele. Never Say Never.
Indeed.
We're gonna go more into the summary of what this book is about because the back of the book is very interesting,
Very interesting.
and we could talk for a whole another 30 minutes about the back of this book and what it's about. So we're gonna save that for the next video. But guys, go ahead and pre-order it January 7th. I'm very excited about what this book has to offer. And we're gonna look through it and see how many chapters it is and kind of give y'all a breakdown of how many chapters we're gonna read a week. Um, just like this book, it won't be too overwhelming. It won't be, you're gonna read 15 chapters. We're trying to make this easy and fun. We're trying to get you into reading, not scare you away from reading by trying to read 15 chapters in a week. It will most likely be 5 to 8, like in this one. All right, guys. So we will see you next time. Happy holidays, happy new year, and that's all from us. Bye.
See you in 2025.